I think when you get to this point in time in this tournament, I always think fatigue is a major factor. And it was a major factor, I think, for both teams because, I felt Kentucky got off to a hot start shooting, but I really thought that would subside, as the game wore on. And it's really difficult to really shoot well for 3 straight days for both teams. And I don't think it was probably it was very pretty offensively. It certainly was not for us. I thought we struggled. I thought we had some things around the basket. We weren't able to finish. I thought we missed a lot of layups. The biggest part was I didn't think that we were strong enough and physical enough around the basket. And then I thought I was very, very happy we were only down 5. I think when you go into the locker room and it's 14-1 from the free throw line, and some of the free throws were misleading because we fouled at the end, but there was such a huge discrepancy from the free throw line. And Kentucky probably took the ball a little bit more physically than we did, and we didn't take the ball physical enough to the basket to at least, and usually the free throw line is something that can offset a tough shooting night where you find ways to get to the free throw line. But I thought we guarded them very well. I thought they guarded us very well. The difference I thought was we weren't physical enough to get fouled as much as they were able to get fouled.
We're definitely tired, but we can't really use that as an excuse on not executing, not screening, doing other things besides shooting because they play just as many games as we have. So both teams are exhausted, but we just got to be tougher and fight through better. I think he's a great player. He's a mismatch when they put him at the 4. He's quick enough and he has a good handle where he can go by bigger guys. And then when you put someone smaller on him, he's versatile enough to take him to the post. So he's a very good player, and they run some stuff that really lets him do his thing up there. And I think he's gotten a lot better.
I agree. I don't think they did anything different. When we played them a couple of weeks ago, but I think they did a great job. I think they did a great job offensively. We got some stops, but we just couldn't score on the other end.
No, because I think that they're a team that really, what I would say, controls tempo. They're really a slow down team. And what I mean by that is they have the opportunity to fast break, they fast break. But if you look at them, I really felt like if we could get stops and really run up and down the floor, because obviously we probably play more players than they do, I thought that we could really make fatigue a factor. I think because of our inability to score, it allowed them to really control the tempo. They fast break when they wanted to. They pulled it out and ran offense when they wanted to. But the game was a very slow down game. They ended up scoring 70 points, but I think some of that had to do with we were trying to get back into the game in 3 or 4 minutes and probably had to foul some. But it was not an up and down game. I didn't think. So I didn't think I didn't think fatigue would be a factor. I thought maybe we could fatigue them if we could have capitalized on some of their missed opportunities, because we went through a stretch there where we defended them really, really well, but we could never ever capitalize on them before. Yeah, we tried to do that the whole game, but Vernon Macklin, 5 turnovers in a game. So that's 5 times he's got the ball in his hands, never mind his shots. I just didn't think our front court guys, when they got the ball, did very much with it. And they came down and they helped, but our turnovers by, Vernon and Alex and even Patrick in there, we got it inside and we needed to do a better job. But I don't think our guards, Irving didn't have a great game, and Kenny got some shots because they were really sinking down and helping on the post. So it really was hard to play one-on-one. And then I thought we missed. Chandler had a layup, he missed. Patrick Young had a follow-up layup, he missed. Vernon was rolling to the basket, we threw it to him, the ball went out of his hands, out of bounds. So I think we had the same level of balance offensively that we've had up to this point in time. I just think that our front court guys really did not have a productive game in around the basket. And the other thing too, sometimes you make it more complicated. When someone takes 21 more free throws than you, that's hard to overcome.